Hola a todos mis amigos. Hola a todos mis amigos. Ojalá que estén bien. Hello to all my friends. You're back with the Texas Texarkana. Greetings. It's great to see you. Hadn't seen you in a while. I'm Tex. Hope you're doing well. Just kicking back and relaxing. Thinking about maybe what type of streaming scene entertainment you can catch up on. Or maybe perhaps take on a new series or a new movie. A movie that you might have been hesitant to watch. Or you just haven't made the time for. Well, you know what? Do it. Take some time. And hopefully these recommendations will help you. Okay? Well, don't worry. On this particular segment of the Texas Texarkana, I'll be recommending doing some SSS. Yes, you may ask, what is SSS? Well, sit back, my friend. I's gonna tell you. What does SSS stand for? It stands for Streaming Scene Suggestions. Yes, sir. Yes, ma'am. Here we go. We're gonna rock and roll. Anyway, we'll start in alphabetical order. I'm gonna try to give you what's out there, what I've seen that you might want to see, because I thought it was pretty good. And if we're going in alphabetical order, we're gonna start with Amazon Prime. Yeah, Amazon Prime. All right, so there's a pretty awesome sci-fi thriller starring Chris Pratt, The Tomorrow War. Yeah, you'll like this one. Pretty awesome storyline where we get visited by future Earthlings who are needing to recruit people to travel into the future to help them fight this particular species of alien invaders. Now, who will win? Will humankind survive? This is a pretty cool flick. If you like that kind of science fiction, and if you like Chris Pratt, you're gonna like this one. Okay. Another good series on Amazon that if you are a fan of clandestine operations conducted by U.S. intelligence operatives, maybe one in particular, Jack Ryan. Jack Ryan. Yeah, Jack Ryan. This guy plays an amazing role as Jack Ryan. His name is John Krasinski. There are 2 pretty awesome seasons of this spy gotcha series. You're gonna like it if you like those kind of series. Still sticking to Amazon, if you are a science fiction fanatic, this series has 6 seasons. Yeah, I know a lot of futurists are predicting what this series is about. Is what sounds so promising for the future of our human species. Of course, besides the machines rebelling. But don't worry, that is a whole different story. Okay, this particular series is pretty cool. Okay, it's called The Expanse. This is a pretty cool series about the colonization of Mars and the working of the asteroid belt. Yeah, that means they're mining these giant rocks for all their precious resources. And along the way, there's a cool and promising first contact scenario throughout the entire series. Yeah, this is, if you're a sci-fi fan, this is a good series for you. And if you like a lot of action, good looking guys, you can check out my previous recommendation for the series Reacher. Only 1 season so far, but the second is probably in production. Real good story also, Jack Reacher. Okay, and last but surely not the least, The Boys. Pretty cool story about superheroes and the pitfalls of superherodom. Pretty raunchy and dirty, but you might take an interest in each superhero's backstory. Well, I was going to get off of Amazon, but before I get off, Let me tell you about something that's currently showing. It's called Outer Range. Ooh, some pretty wild stuff about a certain portal out there in the middle of Wyoming, starring Josh Brolin. Pretty interesting premise about the here and now and the there and the then and when. You gotta check it out. We'll call this one a mind-bending series. Yeah, if you're that type that likes to follow going back and forth, and I'm not saying like in flashback. No, this is like, whoa, back and forth. Next, sorry folks, techs can only afford so many streaming services at a time. I currently do not have Apple. I'm sorry. Yeah, but I can give Ted Lasso a plug. Critics and the award shows love it. Well, technically, if we are proceeding alphabetically, along comes Disney Plus. Disney Plus. Yeah. Pretty cool if you're a Disney fan. They have all the Pixar animation movies. They have all the Marvel movies, all the Star Wars movies, a lot of amazing National Geographic, and of course, the Disney Treasure Chest. It's a great family entertainment channel. The best new thing I've seen on there is that cute little furry guy, you know. No, not Gizmo. No Gizmo. But Baby Yoda, I think is what they call him. But you know, everybody calls him Baby Yoda. That's not his name though. Anyway, you'll find out. Each episode was directed by a different super duper well-established director. Just like freaking amazing storytelling. You'll actually enjoy it. And the main guy, oh man, wow. Anyway, Disney Plus. Still on Disney? Okay, all right. We'll continue with Disney. Oh yeah, I like this guy, John Stamos. As a washed-up coach, was forced to move from the collegiate top ranks to coaching down at a small private high school. And then to top it off, he's a little upset because he's coaching the ladies' basketball team. Pretty good to see Uncle Jesse again. It's a pretty nice story about a single parent trying to do his best. And the name of the show is called Big Shots. It is on Disney. Okay. Alphabetical order. Okay. So the big home box office is up. Home box office. What? You mean you don't know that HBO stands for home box office? Haha. Well, don't join the club. No. I knew it since I worked in cable for about 20 years. So, what can I say about HBO? Wow, it's been around forever. If you have never seen GOT, G-O-T, Game of Thrones, you need to make some time to watch this incredible storytelling production. Some incredible writing, incredible cinematography, amazing character assassinations. Oh yeah, and dragons. Yeah, dragons. And some type of frozen undead. Oh yeah. And that's just all in the first episode. Woo! All kidding aside, next to Breaking Bad, one of the most exciting and excruciating series to watch. Yeah, that's on HBO, Game of Thrones. HBO continued. I mean, I've been a fan of HBO as long as it's been there. I've been a fan and a subscriber. If you're a fan of Kate Winslet, who isn't, you need to watch Mare of Easttown. Yeah. She plays the role of a small-town detective trying to solve some pretty bizarre murders, along with trying to navigate with so many other obstacles that make her every day a living hell. And she plays a hell of a role. Yeah, that's Kate Winslet. If you don't know her, she's the lady from Titanic. Yeah, beautiful and great actress. All right, I mean, there's so much on HBO. I mean, who can forget some of their greatest accomplishments like The Sopranos, and then some of those people that really like Entourage, and there was this incredible series about dying. Yeah, dying. death. Wow, 6 Feet Under is the name of that series. One heck of a production. It will literally change your life. No, literally. 6 Feet Under follows the life of a certain family that are in the funeral business. And you're going to get to love them and hate them and just be impressed by them. And, wow. All kinds of award-winning talk series like Bill Maher, John Oliver, real good talk shows. Pretty funny series about a struggling actor, hitman. No. Hitman want to be actor, Barry. Check it out. You'll love Bill Hader in this. He just so amazing. You'll like him. Let us jump alphabetically again to the next streaming service, which would be Hulu, holla, Hulu. No, okay, I'm getting out of character here. This service gives you originals, but also series from other broadcasters such as ABC, NBC, FX, and more. Okay. Some of the originals you might like one that I really enjoyed was Life and Beth with Amy Schumer, a cool young lady that sells wine for a living and has a hard time overcoming a tragedy that happens in the first episode. Very relevant and current with today. If you are a fan of Amy Schumer, you're going to like her. Along with Michael Cera. I hadn't seen him in a long time. If you like Michael Cera, he's on that particular series. Staying on with Hulu. Staying on with Hulu. They've got a lot of heat for this one. A lot of heat. But the story of Pam and Tommy really touches on an issue that is commonplace today. But when it happened to these two particular individuals, it was overwhelming. Check it out. The acting may surprise you. And the unauthorized storytelling of this particular series is indeed salacious and controversial. And that's what you'll enjoy it. It's a real good series. Pamela Anderson, and Tommy Lee. Remember. Another one. There are 4 seasons of Brockmire on Hulu also. Wild and crazy baseball game announcer, Hank Azaria. I'd never seen him like that. Wow, he plays an awesome role. His voice steals the show. The storyline of this rambunctious dude that just, he's got an amazing voice for telling the play-by-play at a game. There's just so much choice. You might like an incredible performance by Kerry Washington and Reese Witherspoon. This is an Emmy-nominated performance. A story of 2 moms. Very different in how they handle their children and their relationships. Incredible storytelling. It's a lot of back and forth. Great storytelling. The name of this limited series is also Little Fires Everywhere. Still on Hulu. If you are a fan of Nicole Kidman, you just gotta check out 9 Perfect Strangers. 9 Perfect Strangers. Briefly, I will tell you that therapy is not always what it's cranked up to be. Wow. An amazing roller coaster ride of ups and downs and an amazing acceleration about 9 people who are at a retreat looking to better themselves and their lives by listening to every command their therapist recommends. Who's the therapist? Nicole Kidman. What's her story? This limited 8-episode series is incredible. It's great to watch. Great character. Miss Nicole is amazing. And the storyline is relevant, especially during these times. Hanging in there. Don't take a break. We're coming up on Netflix. All right, well, grab some water. Okay, no, just kidding. Don't grab any water. There's so much amazing content on Netflix because the smorgasbord of content is just international. They go everywhere, even Russia. They used to. They have just taken all other streaming services to task. I just don't know where to begin. No, really. I do know. You gotta watch the last and final season of Ozark. Ozark. 4 incredible seasons of a family navigating washing dirty money for the Mexican cartel in the middle of the Ozarks. Yeah, that's the premise of the story. Just like a freaking wow, and wow again. Jason Bateman and Laura Linney literally are ruthless, but also badass parents, or maybe not. You gotta watch it. You gotta watch it all before the final, I guess the final half of the last season airs on April the 29th, 2020. Oh, see? You probably already missed it, man. God, watch it. You'll get blown away. Literally blown away. There's a lot blown away there. If you're a fan of dirty, nitty-gritty westerns, you must see God Bless. Jeff Daniels' character will make you thankful that you weren't born back then. Extreme. Good western. Also limited series. Queen of the South, a USA original series that is now on Netflix. Wow. Great story about a young lady that loses everything to the cartel, but bounces back incredibly to run her own empire. And if you're a fan of Good Girls, well, that's what I'm going to talk about next. Good Girls. What would you do to make your barely making it life a little better? Well, these 3 women come up with some incredible stuff that is hard to believe. You're going to like this one. Yeah. On that main subject, going back to the old days, there's a series on Netflix called Cobra Kai. Who would have thought that a movie like The Karate Kid would spawn a series named Cobra Kai? What would make that possible? You know that you can go anywhere with all these characters from the movie, and guess what? That's what they do. They go all over the place. Now I'm going to comment about one, Bridgerton. I have not seen it, but the critics love it. I have a goal to see it this summer, and I'll probably enjoy it too. I know I've been taking up a lot of your time, and I appreciate you hanging in there, but last but not least, an incredible docuseries, Narcos. From Pablo Escobar to Amado and Chapo, this story is not for the faint of heart. Extremely violent, but yet the viewer wants to know the stories behind the money, the drugs, the DEA dudes, and the unbelievable escapes and disasters and captures. This series will mind drill you away. Yeah. Well, amigos, this was just a few movies and series that I can recommend on a variety of SSS, streaming scene suggestions. I hope you make some time to engage in some binging and enjoy. There's so much content on there. Enjoy it. We'll see you until the next time. This has been the Texas Texicano. Vaya con Dios. Make sure you subscribe to our channel, please. Hasta luego, amigos. Bye.